sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Las Vegas Raiders. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against an interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Now Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling him back, you better prevent a complete.
Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Chargers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, LA. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule, but the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. So the completion. Just 3. And that'll make it second down. Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 48-yard line. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing Jones. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 41-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well, partner, this offense 12-0 now on the year following their latest victory. And during the week, a lot of folks making comparisons between this squad and the 1985 Bears. You know, they too were 12-0 at this juncture of the season before losing on a Monday night 38-24 to the Dolphins at the Orange Bowl way back on December 2nd of 85. But then they never lose again en route to winning Super Bowl 20.
And when you look back on it, partner, didn't it almost feel like a setup game? Because they were playing the Dolphins, and the Dolphins were protecting their franchise's undefeated season of 1972, that team. And you know what that team does. They love to celebrate the fact that they still are the only one to get through an entire NFL season that way. That was Dan Marino's 3rd year, playing under the great Don Shula, and they were motivated to keep that franchise's record intact.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Jones. He finds his target. It's Schultz. So 5 yards here. 5 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. And that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Hunter Renfrow hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Pollard going to try the right side. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. It's a pickup of 8 yards to move him into a 3rd and 13 here. 7-7, our score after 1. The score time 7-7. Call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Looking to throw. Donnelly. He's going to air one out. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And it's field. The ball comes out. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Donnelly. That is caught by Lamb. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has a real priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hockenson, but now it'll be 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Donnelly. Over the middle, complete. That's Ellis. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 4th down. They'll run forward with Pollard. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips? Gain leverage.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. T.J. Hockenson from 6 yards away. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Well, these two teams hooking up for the 2nd time this year. They first met back in October, week 7, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Raiders will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game assaulted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back. Drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 41 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Now a throw here to his running back. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that will bring up second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. In the second quarter, and already his second touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game. And I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter for the nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you got to come hard when you see them drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Donnelly. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Throwing to start the drive, Jones. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
These are the situations that really test the defense as sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Jones on 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Here's Jacobs, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 2nd and goal, Jones will swing that out wide to Jacobs. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. The 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the... Now a hit and a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And that one is his second fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change momentum of the game.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through.
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. T.J. Hockenson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker.
He's got a man, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Hunter Renfrow with career touchdown number 70. And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they're within 7 now, 28-21. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
The final shot before break. Donnelly. He's going to take another shot here. This is caught inside the 15. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to our EA studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half,
How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Jones. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
With the kind of game he's had so far, he had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense...
The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. And this is recovered by the Chargers. He has been a workhorse for them in this game. And ball security. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On 2nd and 9, Jones. Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Jacobs with a carry on first down as he'll get about 3 there before he's taken down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. Jones. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so it went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Jones now to throw on third down. Renfrow. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
That's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead. I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. Now the big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for first down. Now again, and he loses the football a second time. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
That's good for Las Vegas.
Now Jones throwing on first down. And he's got Renfrow in the end zone. Touchdown Raiders. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Raiders take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Fair catch. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, they match forced their opponent's pick six from earlier. Those are some crucial points that may prove pretty consequential as to how this one plays out.
And Brandon, I think now we're not just watching how they move around the field, but we're checking their psychology out a little bit, aren't we? Because that defense, they're about to go right back out with all the momentum on their side. As for the opposing offense, you wonder if there's going to be some hesitation to lean entirely on the passing game to try and mount a counterattack.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They'll run left with Pollard. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Back to throw. Donnelly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. And the Raiders are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. The kick by Carlson is good. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if I kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. They always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Off play action. Donnelly. He finds his man, complete. That's Franklin. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Again, he'll drop to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Max Crosby in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And now here's another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Raiders force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
A 1st down run with Jacobs won't get a whole lot, maybe a yard, but that's about all, and it's 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
That's good for Las Vegas. 1st down.
Here's Jones on 1st down. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. It's a big play there for Vegas. 47 yards.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
Jacobs will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are right back in this football game. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
25 yards that time.
It's a gain of 25 yards. 1st down, Chargers.
Operating from the gun, Donnelly. Looks again for T.J. Hockenson, and he's got him again. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Chargers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
The kick is good.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, there he goes, left side. Touchdown. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Fair catch. Made on 25-yard line. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Throwing to start the drive. Donnelly. He finds his man. Complete. That's Franklin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though. 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Now this throw caught left side, and he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. They'll look to throw again. And this is caught at the 8. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Badgley on for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Raiders 45, Chargers 42.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Jones looking around. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup. And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. Jacobs going to try the middle. And some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll take this one down near the 15. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brad, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Las Vegas, the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year.